Why is helium crucial for the healthcare industry?
Helium applications in healthcare are wide-ranging and probably only second to that of consumer electronics. To cite a few examples, it's used in MRI scanners. Helium is used to cool the electromagnet, allowing it to superconduct. It's also used in helium neon lasers for eye treatments and surgeries, and used in X-rays for X-ray crystallography. I've only recently just learned that, but it's used as a purge gas for those operations. And it's also, of course, used in breathing gases in the treatment of asthma and bronchiolitis. And occasionally it's also used in the treatment of severe burns. So the applications are wide-ranging, as I've mentioned. And of course, in many cases, helium gas itself is irreplaceable with little or no alternatives.
What technological advances are being made that rely on helium?
Sorry, that's quite a specialist question. I'll do my best to answer it. But I think it's about focusing on space for me. Medical research in space is big business. It's led to lots of advancements down on Earth from the information they've garnered there up in a low gravity environment. And helium itself is used, as many will already be aware, in rocket launch. You know, it's well known. It's used as a purge gas to maintain pressure in the fuel tanks as the rocket takes off. But I think the focus here is on medical tech and space and the developments that can be made there. Low gravity environments, they allow for developments in new treatments. They allow for lots of research in human physiology, and all those learnings, all those findings can then be taken back to planet Earth, where they can be realized and implemented, right? So I think for me, it's about a broader understanding as to how helium is perhaps indirectly connected to advancements in medical technologies. I know it's a bit of a round the houses way of answering it, but that's about as direct or indirect as I want to be on this one, I think.
What's PULSAR's vision for supporting the future of healthcare technology with green helium?
That's kind of a preemptive question. We haven't quite got there yet, although there's not far to go. But I think, as mentioned in previous shows and episodes gone by, it's no secret that our flagship project, the Topaz project in Minnesota in the USA, has so far been proven, with one of the highest grades ever discovered in North America. The flow rate is strong, it's dry, there's no water present. So I think if you look at all those things, the flow rate, the grade, the potential size of this reservoir, this potential find, I think if you look at that, which has so far been largely confirmed, still a little bit of work to do in the coming weeks, very excited about that. But I think if you consider that in terms of our contribution towards the healthcare space in the US specifically, I think it's fair to say that if we realize the full scale of Topaz and the reservoir we have there, and we realize its full potential, then as demand for helium increases, there's no doubt that as and when we move into a production scenario at Topaz, we can meet the demand there from healthcare professionals and the sector itself.